Every American driver knows the unspoken rules of the highway. You don't flash your lights at someone going slow. You don't brake check a tailgater. You let aggressive drivers pass and count your blessings. I broke every one of those rules on I-44 outside Tulsa, and I've been paying for it ever since. It was a sticky July night in 2024. I was heading home to Oklahoma City after spending the weekend with college friends in Joplin. Barbecue, beers, and too many stories about the old days. I'd left late, around midnight, with a Whataburger cup in the console and Spotify playing 90s country to keep me awake. The interstate was nearly empty, just the occasional semi rumbling past. I had my cruise control locked at 78, fast enough to make time, slow enough to avoid troopers. My 2018 Silverado felt solid under me, AC blasting, windows up. Then the truck appeared in my rear view. A big black Ram 3500, lifted, blacked out windows, aggressive tires, no front plate. It came out of nowhere. One moment the road behind me was clear. The next, high beams blinded me. He rode my bumper so close I couldn't see his grille, just those searing white lights filling my mirrors. I flicked my eyes to the right lane. Clear. I signaled and moved over. He followed. I sped up to 85. He matched. I slowed to 70. He stayed glued, inches from my tailgate. My heart started pounding, classic road rage intimidation. I tried the polite Oklahoma move, flashed my hazards once, universal sign for back off, buddy. He responded by flashing his brights repeatedly, like Morse code for fuck you. Anger overrode sense. I tapped my brakes, just enough for the lights to glow red. He dropped back 20 feet. I thought I'd won. Then he floored it. His bumper kissed mine with a jolt that spilled my Dr. Pepper all over the console. My truck fishtailed slightly before I corrected. That was it. I slammed my brakes hard. He swerved violently into the left lane, tires squealing, barely missing my rear quarter panel. He pulled alongside, driver's window down, black ski mask, even in 90-degree heat. He pointed deliberately at the green exit sign ahead, CR 4120, 3 miles. Then he accelerated slowly, pulling ahead. I should have kept going straight, called state troopers, anything but what I did. I took the exit. He was waiting at the bottom of the ramp, hazards blinking. I pulled up beside him, window cracked 2 inches. "What the hell is your problem, man?" I shouted. He didn't speak at first, just reached into his jacket pocket slowly, pulled out a Polaroid photo, held it up to his window. It was me, in my truck, taken from directly behind, through the rear window, my Oklahoma State sticker visible on the back glass. Time-stamped in the corner, 12:47 a.m., 33 minutes before he ever appeared in my mirror. On the back, scrawled in red Sharpie, "Your turn to follow." My blood turned to ice. I threw the truck in reverse, tires spinning on gravel. He didn't chase, just sat there. I flew back up the on-ramp, merged at 100 miles per hour, called 911 shaking so bad I could barely hold the phone. A trooper met me at the Love's travel stop in Stroud. I showed him the Polaroid. He went pale under the fluorescent lights. "That county road," he said quietly, "dead ends at an old salvage yard. We found a black Ram 3500 there last month, burned to the frame. Driver inside, charred beyond dental records, no ID. Case is still open." He looked at me hard. The coroner estimated time of death at least 6 weeks prior. I still have the photo in my glove box. I can't throw it away. And sometimes, on long empty stretches, Route 66, I-40, I-35, I check my mirrors obsessively. Far back, a pair of headlights, matching my speed exactly. Waiting, patient, for the next time I flash my lights, or tap my brakes, or get angry. Because some tailgaters never stop driving. They just wait for someone to take their turn. Don't engage. Just let them pass. I started renting my spare bedroom on Airbnb after my divorce. Single mom in a quiet Aurora, Colorado suburb. Cul-de-sac, good schools, Ring doorbell. I needed the extra $800 a month for daycare. I was careful. Only guests with verified ID, 4+ star history, no parties. My rating climbed to Superhost, 4.98 stars. Then, Ryan booked for 14 nights. Profile, 34-year-old software consultant from Seattle. Clean-cut photo in a Patagonia vest, smiling at some hiking trail. Reviews called him quiet, respectful, left the place spotless. He arrived on a rainy Tuesday in September 2024. Polite handshake at the door, soft Midwest accent, paid the cleaning fee in crisp cash. "Appreciate you taking a long stay on short notice," he said. "No problem," I smiled. "Kitchen privileges, laundry if you need. Just be mindful of my son, he's asleep by 8. Everything seemed normal, until night 3. I woke at 3:12 a.m. to the front door opening and closing softly. I checked the Ring app. Ryan in a dark hoodie, carrying my kitchen trash bag, the white hefty with blue drawstring. He walked down the sidewalk and vanished from camera view. Returned 22 minutes later, hands empty, no trash bag. Next morning, my trash was still full in the kitchen. I messaged him. "Hey Ryan, everything okay last night? Saw you head out late." Instant reply. "Yes ma'am, just needed some air. Great stay so far." Night 4, same routine. Night 5, I couldn't sleep. I waited in the dark living room. At 3:07 a.m., door opened. I watched from the window as he walked 6 blocks to the empty lot behind the neighborhood. Overgrown weeds, chain link fence, for sale sign faded. He pulled a folding shovel from his backpack, dug a shallow hole under the streetlight, buried the bag, tamped the dirt, walked back whistling. I called Aurora PD non-emergency at dawn. 2 officers arrived. I showed them the footage. They dug up the lot that afternoon, found 5 hefty bags. Inside, women's clothing soaked in decomp fluid, cheap jewelry, wallets with IDs. 5 missing persons cases, Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, all last seen near highways, all with long-term Airbnb bookings. Ryan was gone when police knocked, checked out at 4:03 a.m., left the room immaculate, left a 5-star review. Wonderful host, very understanding and private, felt right at home, would definitely stay again. Police traced his profile. The photo wasn't Ryan. It was Sarah Klein, 26, missing from Boulder since June, one of the victims. I shut down my listing, changed the locks, got a security system. But last Thursday, I got a new booking request. Same dates next year. Name, Ryan. Profile photo, me. Taken from inside my kitchen, smiling at the camera while making coffee. Message attached. Really enjoyed my stay last time. You were so welcoming and didn't ask too many questions. Looking forward to coming back. I didn't approve it, but at 3:12 a.m. this morning, my phone pinged. Booking confirmed automatically. Check-in tomorrow. My Ring just notified me. Motion detected. Front door. Footage shows a figure in a dark hoodie, carrying a white hefty bag, walking toward the camera. Face obscured, but he pauses, looks up, smiles, and mouths 2 words I can read clearly. I'm home.
I worked seasonal for the National Park Service. 3 summers in Yellowstone. Best job I ever had. Fresh air, wildlife, educating visitors. But every ranger learns the unspoken rules fast. Stick to designated trails, never approach bison or bears, and if you hear voices calling for help off trail, especially children, do not follow. It's usually not human. I broke that rule in August 2025. I was stationed at the West Thumb Geyser Basin, closing down for the night. Last visitors gone, sun setting orange over Yellowstone Lake. I was locking the permit box when I heard it. A little girl's voice. "Mommy, help me!" Clear, terrified, coming from the trees maybe 100 yards north, dense lodgepole pine, no trail, no cars left in the lot. I radioed base. Possible lost child north of West Thumb, investigating. Static. Dead zone. This part of the park is notorious. I grabbed bear spray, flashlight, GPS tracker, followed the voice. The crying grew louder, then turned to sobbing. "I'm scared. It's dark." I pushed through brush, calling, "National Park Service, stay where you are, I'm coming." Found a small clearing. In the center, one pink Velcro sneaker, child size, fresh mud on the sole. I picked it up. The crying stopped, replaced by giggling. Children's laughter all around me, dozens of voices, high, playful, circling. I spun with my light. Nothing, just trees. The laughter grew closer. I ran back toward the trail, burst out panting, radioed again, got through this time. Search team arrived at dawn, canine units, drones, helicopters. They found nothing. No second shoe, no footprints except mine, just my bear spray canister in the clearing, empty, sprayed in a perfect 15-foot circle around where I'd stood, like something marked territory or trapped me inside. Next morning, a mother from Fishing Bridge Campground reported her 6-year-old daughter missing overnight. Description matched the voice, pink sneakers. They found the girl at noon, asleep in her own tent, both shoes on. She said she never left the campsite, but she had a dream. A ranger in green uniform called her name, led her into the woods, laughed with other children, told her to hide. She woke when searchers called. I turned in my badge at season's end. But every time I drive past a national park sign now, Rocky Mountain, Grand Teton, even state parks, I hear them. Children giggling, just off the trail, calling my name, soft, playful, waiting for the next ranger, the next hiker, the next person who thinks they're saving someone. Because in the parks, some voices aren't lost, they're recruiting.
I dashed full-time in Phoenix. Heat, traffic, good tips. 2025 was my best year. New Corolla hybrid, insulated bags, 4.9 rating. Then I accepted the order from 47th Avenue in Camelback. McDonald's, large order, $47 payout with tip. No contact delivery, leave at door, text when arrived. Apartment complex I delivered to before. Older units, sketchy lighting, but decent tips. I pulled up at 2:14 a.m., Building 3, Apartment 3B. Climbed the exterior stairs, set the bag down, took the proof of delivery photo. As I turned, the door opened a crack, chain still latched. Woman's voice, shaken. "Wait, please, can you come in? I think someone's inside with me." Against every policy, but she sounded young, terrified. I hesitated. "Please, just check. I'll tip extra." I stepped inside. Apartment was pitch black, smelled like pennies. She closed the door behind me, double-locked it, turned on the light. The woman, early 20s, blonde, blood-spattered tank top, wasn't hurt, but the living room was a slaughterhouse. Man on the floor, mid-30s, throat opened ear to ear, blood pooled dick. She smiled. "You're early.
I like punctual. I backed toward the door. She held up her phone, showed the DoorDash app, my driver profile, my live location dot, my license plate, my full name. "I picked you specifically," she said. "Good ratings, local, no family in the area." She tapped her screen. Tip increased to $200. Order marked complete. I ran for the door. She was faster, knife already in hand. Police found my car in the complex at sunrise. Driver's seat soaked, phone still logged in. Last delivery, 47th Avenue, marked complete. 5-star review left. Best driver ever. Super fast and came inside to help. Highly recommend. They never found my body. But Phoenix Dashers still get that order sometimes. Late nights, big McDonald's order, 47th and Camelback. Huge tip, no contact. If you accept, don't knock, don't text, don't go up the stairs. Because some customers aren't hungry for food. They're shopping for the next driver who cares too much.
Super Bowl LX, February 8th, 2026. Caesars Superdome, New Orleans. I'd saved for 2 years. 50-yard line, lower level. Me and my girlfriend Jess, Chiefs fans from Kansas City, in enemy territory with Saints and Eagles fans everywhere. Game was electric. Tied at 27. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning. Then the lights died. Entire stadium plunged into absolute black. 90,000 people silent for 3 heartbeats. Then murmurs. Phones came out, thousands of flashlights waving like a galaxy. Then the screaming started, not football screams, pure terror. I turned my phone light toward the field. Players frozen, but the stands, people around me were wrong. Faces sagging like wax in heat, eyes solid black, mouths stretching impossibly wide. The guy next to me, jersey number 87, turned. His smile split to his ears. Jess grabbed my arm, screaming. Her face was normal. We pushed through the crowd toward the exit. Emergency lights flickered on after what felt like minutes, but was only seconds. Everything looked fine. People laughing nervously. Generator glitch. Game resumed. Chiefs won on a last-second field goal. We partied on Bourbon Street until dawn, but I couldn't shake what I'd seen. Next day, national news. During the live broadcast, millions at home experienced a 3.2-second blackout. In that window, the TV feed showed the stadium interior from multiple angles. Crowds with melted faces, black eyes, staring directly into cameras, smiling. The footage vanished from replays. NFL called it a coordinated deepfake cyber attack. FBI investigating. But everyone who watched live started having the same dream. The Superdome, dark, those faces in the stands, calling their names, row and seat number. Super Bowl LXI tickets went on sale last month. Las Vegas. I bought 2. Couldn't stop myself. Hands moved on their own. If you're watching the game this year and the lights flicker, even for a second, turn it off. Unplug the TV, because they don't care about the score. They're scanning the crowd, looking for new faces, and they remember where you sit.